game tonight. We have a rescheduled matchup between the Bishop Seabury Seahawks and Heritage Christian Academy. The Seahawks coming in are 7-3. The Chargers 7-4. Both teams with 7 wins, trying to get to that 8th win. Chargers coming off a loss from Linden on Tuesday, as the Seahawks are coming off a win against Cair-Paravel also on Tuesday. We'll see what both teams bring tonight. Seabury, one of the best teams in Kansas. They are 1A school, but it is a talented team. Here we go. Tip right here, and Bishop Seabury will win the tip with the tall center, Chase Honovar. We'll get to him in a little bit, as Timothy Dietz almost starts off the game with a huge turnover. And the Seahawks will continue to hold on to the ball, though. Down low, the ball's going to be knocked away. The pass was intended to Honovar, and it's going to be HCA ball now, moving quickly. Baruch Dietz sets up the offense. Timothy Dietz and Baruch Dietz back and forth. And now Baruch Dietz with the 3. He'll miss short, and it's going to be Bishop Seabury's ball. Dietz pulled up from the top of the key, about a foot back, and missed short. 3 ball is definitely going to be extremely important for the Chargers tonight, as they face a very tall and athletic team. Number 13, Jay Smith, with the drive to the basket, is going to have the ball roll out of bounds, and it will be HCA ball, back-to-back possessions, turnover, and it's going to be HCA ball. Now Spencer Cook in the corner, back and forth with Timothy Dietz. Baruch at the top of the key. He'll set up the offense. Swings it over to Timothy, back and forth between them. And we'll give it to Lucas Prado. Now we'll give Spencer Cook in the corner, who will pump fake, drive, give it across to Timothy Dietz. Dietz with it. Now take a difficult drive. They'll pass to Lucas Prado. Chargers trying to go underneath. Now a pass by Lucas Prado goes to Spencer Cook, and Spencer Cook with the basket underneath. He's got the first score for HCA tonight. 2-0, Chargers with an early lead. Now it's going to be on the wing. Off the corner, number 10, Aiden Page with the drive, and he's going to have the Seahawks' first basket. HCA with the ball now. Baruch Dietz back and forth with Timothy. Seahawks with a zone defense. Now Baruch Dietz with a mid-range jumper will miss short. The rebound's going to go to Smith. Smith with the ball now is going to try to drive. He's going to be fouled. The foul is going to go on number 2, Timothy Dietz, the senior for HCA, and now it's going to be Seahawks ball under the basket. Inbound pass by Smith goes to Hoffman for the 3. Will miss to the right. Rebound by Honovar, and he'll go back up. Honovar, who is leading Kansas in rebounds, continues his streak tonight. Now Spencer Cook in the corner will give it back up to Lucas Prado. Give it to Dietz. Baruch Dietz back and forth with Lucas Prado. And now Dietz is going to give it to Dietz, who will kick it. Pittman to Cook for the 3. He'll miss. Rebound almost by Timothy Dietz, except for it's going to be number 21, O'Hara, for the Seahawks with the rebound. Now the Seahawks with it. Honovar is going to give it to corner, number 3, Hoffman. Hoffman with it now, guarded by Spencer Cook. Cook's going to back him up all the way to the half-court line. And now Dietz guarding O'Hara. He's going to give it to Hoffman, who will pump fake drive and then get the bank bucket. Hoffman extends the score 6-2. Up by 4, the Seahawks are. Now Timothy Dietz with a 3. Rattle in and out with a miss. It's going to be Seahawks ball. Timothy Dietz hit pretty hard by Smith on the drive, and he's going to take a foul. Smith with the foul, offensive one, and it's going to be HCA ball. A big turnover right there. Some explanation from the refs now. It will stay HCA ball. Inbounds pass is going to go from Landon Pittman. Dietz with it now. And that zone defense guarding him as Timothy Dietz drives baseline. Ball's knocked away. Landon Pittman picks it up, and Pittman with his first bucket on the night. Landon Pittman, one of the best scorers on this Charger team. Seahawks trying to break the press. Underneath, Smith's going to give it up to Hoffman, who will miss the three. Rebound by O'Hara, who tried to go up. The ball's pulled out by Timothy Dietz and Spencer Cook. Now it's Baruch Dietz who's going to pull it for the three. He'll miss. Rebound is going to go by Landon Pittman. Offensive rebound again, almost by Lucas Prado. The ball's knocked out. Good effort from Spencer Cook. And there's going to be a timeout called by HCA. That was 2 offensive and then a third offensive rebound. The second one flipped around. So 2 offensive rebounds for the Chargers on that possession. And that is huge when you have somebody on the other side like Chase Hanover. Excellent rebounder. Good start for the Chargers there. 6-4, only down by 2, but in transition is where they have to win, and that's what they're winning right now. Is to make sure that the Seahawks don't get hot from 3. As previously mentioned, the Chargers are coming off a loss to Linden on Tuesday. Tough loss for them. And the Seahawks, on the other hand, are coming off a win against Care Paravel. That was a 69-62 win. That was at Care Paravel, which is one of the future matchups for the Chargers. 4:14 left in the first quarter. 6-4, Seahawks leading as Spencer Cook's going to give it underneath to Pittman. Will kick it to Timothy Dietz. Dietz will give it to Baruch. Back and forth between Baruch and Timothy Dietz as Lucas Prado has it now. Now Timothy Dietz as the ball goes off his foot. Lucas Prado for the three. He'll miss it. Rebound by Hanover, but it's going to be close by Spencer Cook. All the way in the corner, number 10, Page is going to drive. A strong drive to the basket, and Aiden Page has his second bucket on the night. Now Lucas Prado with it as the Chargers have the ball. As the Chargers swing it around, back and forth, Charger to Charger. Now Lucas Prado with it. It's going to do a great underneath pass to Landon Pittman, who will be blocked by Jay Smith, the junior, for the Seahawks. And to counteract some of that size, in comes Declan Schaff, the sophomore, and out goes his sophomore counterpart, Landon Pittman. Chargers down by 4, have the ball under the basket, 8-4, 3:20 left on the clock. And the inbounds pass will go to Lucas Prado. Now underneath, Declan Schaff is going to kick it back out to Timothy Dietz. Give it to Prado. Now Dietz with it. Now Baruch for the three. He'll miss short. Rebound goes to Hanover. And now it's 1-on-2. Page trying to make something happen. He'll give it up to Hoffman. Hoffman with a mid-range jumper. It's going to miss. Rebound by Hanover. And he's going to be fouled off after an offensive rebound in which he tried to go back up. It's going to be an inbounds pass for the Seahawks under the basket. Landon Pittman's going to check into the game. Out goes Timothy Dietz. He is visibly frustrated with 2 fouls already. Timothy Dietz, the defensive counterpart, as Hoffman gives it up to O'Hara for the three. He'll miss. And the rebound will almost go to Declan Schaff, but he's going to have a push-off, and there will be another foul called on the Chargers, and it will be essentially a turnover as the Seahawks maintain possession. Now Smith with the inbounds pass. It's going to be knocked away. Baruch Dietz with it. Will end up in the hands of Lucas Prado after some shuffling. Now Spencer Cook for the three. It's good. Spencer Cook with his second bucket on the night. 5 points for him. Only 5.5 minutes into this game, and there's some life back into Heritage Christian Academy. Now underneath, number 10, Page with a difficult bucket. That is his third on the night. Chargers moving quickly. Baruch Dietz with it now. We'll see if they can try to get it to the hot hand and make Spencer Cook a hot hand, as he just made that last three. Something he did a lot last Thursday night against Cornerstone Family. In that game, he had 6 threes as Landon Pittman underneath after a great pass from Declan Schaff. Landon Pittman with his second bucket. 4 points for him, and the Chargers make it a 1-point game. Good passing by the Seahawks trying to break this press, and they have a chance to score now. Trying to go underneath to Huntervord. They've got 5 Chargers around him who are swarming. Landon Pittman was a big part of that. It's going to stay Bishop Seabury ball as Declan Schaff knocks the ball away. But they are just swarming to him if he gets the ball in the paint. Checking the game now is Bo Peterson, the sophomore for the Seahawks. Chargers will stay with what they've got on the court. Now Hoffman at the top of the key, guarded by Baruch Dietz. He'll go to the corner, which is Smith for the 3. He'll miss short. Rebound. He gets his own rebound, but the ball's going to be knocked out by Landon Pittman. And now the Chargers have the ball. Now underneath, Declan Schaff has nowhere to go. He'll try to go underneath. It's a difficult shot. Great pass by Baruch Dietz. And now Smith trying to take a difficult shot. And Schaff will get the rebound. Quick sequence right there. We'll see what Baruch Dietz tries to do right here. He's going to go underneath the Schaff with a great pass. And Schaff with a difficult bucket. What a bucket from Declan Schaff, the sophomore, with just 60 seconds left in this first quarter. Great pass underneath to number 4, Bo Peterson. He's going to be shooting free throws as he tried to get it up there. And he was knocked down. What a sequence right there. A very quick sequence for both teams. But it ends up being a 1-point lead for the Chargers. Peterson can change that right here. He'll miss the first one. He can tie it up on the second shot. And in comes Miles Burley, the sophomore for Landon Pittman. Burley has been limited injury-wise, but he is starting to return to his normal self. And he's a big deal. He's a big part of this team, especially rebounding-wise, as Peterson knocks down his second free throw. And we have a tie game with 50 seconds left in this first quarter. See what Burley can do with his matchup against Harneville. Now Spencer Cook with the 3. He'll miss short. Rebound by Peterson. And it's going to be Seahawks ball. Now underneath. Schaff doing a great job of guarding Harnevore as number 13, Smith, misses the 3. Rebound's going to go to Schaff. Schaff with a great rebounding night so far. He's got a tough task against him. One of the best rebounders, the best rebounder, in fact, in all of Kansas. He's facing off with. Baruch Dietz saves the ball. It's going to go off a screen from Miles Burley. He's going to drive to the basket. Difficult shot, and one of the best blockers in the nation blocks him. Harnevore, who is averaging multiple. He's averaging just over 5, almost 6 blocks a game. That's 11th in the nation. He could get to top 10 with a good night tonight. Prado with the ball with just a little bit of time. It's going to be knocked off the finger of Bishop Seabury. It's not. They're going to say it was off HCA. 3.3 seconds left. And it's going to be Seahawks ball. 3 seconds here. We'll see what the Seahawks try to do. It's going to be a pass. It's going to be intercepted by Schaff. Schaff's going to take a long buzzer beater, and he will miss. Great defense from Declan Schaff, and great rebounding by him in this first quarter. He has a tough task ahead of him, and he had a tough task, and he is handling it perfectly. Great deflection there, a little interception. Almost had the bucket from half court. 11-11 is our first quarter score as we look forward to the second quarter. A little history of this matchup. In the head coach Evan Burns era, the Chargers are 4-2, but those first 2 games, they were losses. So they have a 4-game winning streak. In fact, the Chargers have not lost to the Seahawks since March 3rd of 2020. It was a 96-63 loss. And so looking ahead 4 years later, it's been a while. One of the biggest things for the Seahawks tonight is trying to end that streak and make sure it doesn't turn into a 5-game winning streak for the Chargers. This is a conference game between the Seahawks and the Chargers. We'll see if HCA can take down their conference foe in a tight race for the top of the Kaw Valley Conference. 11-11 as we enter the second quarter, and we'll be back in 15 seconds. HCA ball with the start of the second quarter. 11-11 is our score as Baruch Dietz will give it up to Spencer Cook as we move quickly to start it off. Now Baruch Dietz will try to drive all the way back to Spencer Cook, who will drive now, and he'll kick it back out. Drive, kick, as Lucas Prado gives it to Spencer Cook in the corner. Now underneath, Declan Schaff will give it up to Lucas Prado for the deep three, and he'll sink it. Lucas Prado with his first bucket on the night. A three-pointer from the left side. Seahawks ball now, 7:30 left in the second quarter, only 30 seconds in. And we're going to get a walk from Chase Honover, and it's going to be a turnover and end up being HCA ball. Spencer Cook will give it to Baruch Dietz as we start off this possession. Travel there that's going to give them a chance here as Baruch Dietz will drive. The ball's knocked out. He's going to be able to get it back to Lucas Prado, who just made that three, and he will rattle in and out. But Declan Schaff has the offensive rebound. He's going to give it to Miles Burley, who will give it to Dietz. Great offensive rebound there by Declan Schaff. Now a double screen by the Chargers, and Baruch Dietz will take a tough three. The rebound will go to Honorvar, and it's going to be Seabury ball. Good rebounding so far from the Chargers. And the pass underneath is by Honorvar. It's going to be difficult task there for Schaff as he scores. That's only his second bucket on the night. Seabury is definitely an offensively minded team while the Chargers are defensively minded. So it'll be interesting to see how those two clash. Now it's going to be Seabury ball. Hoffman with it, guarded by the zone defense. And now Smith with the three. It's going to miss. Excuse me, that was Page. And it's going to be Charger basketball. He'll give it up to Spencer Cook. That was Baruch Dietz, who will pass it right back. Now Miles Burley with the ball knocked out is able to almost recover it. Now Page with it. From behind, Lucas Prado. And the whistle's going to go. Foul is going to be called on Lucas Prado, but a great defensive effort from him on that first effort. Second one is the one where the whistle got called. And now the freshman, the 6'2 freshman, Lucien Brockhoff, is going to check in for the Seahawks. Out goes number 4, Bo Peterson. Hoffman with it now. He'll give it to Page, who will drive baseline and kick it back to Hoffman for the deep three. It will be a miss, but the freshman, Brockhoff, with the rebound. And they're going to get a jump ball in there. Great effort by the Chargers on that one. Number 13, Jay Smith, will have the inbounds pass for the Seahawks. Chargers lead is only 1. Ball will go to Chase Honorvar, and he'll drive on Miles Burley. Miss. But then Spencer Cook will get in there for the rebound. Great rebounding so far by the Chargers. That's been the name of the game. As Spencer Cook takes a three, he'll miss. Rebound will go to Smith. And Smith with it now, guarded by Declan Schaff. Hoffman's going to drive, kick it underneath. He'll shovel pass it to Honorvar, and it's going to be a bucket for him. 6 points for Chase Honorvar. Now Spencer Cook underneath to Declan Schaff, and Schaff with a bucket. Declan Schaff with a second bucket. A great basket there that was all set up by Spencer Cook. Now Hoffman trying to break the press break, and Honorvar's going to miss. Declan Schaff will get it. And head coach Trey Johnson's not too happy with that miss. Now mid-range. Dietz thought about it, but he'll get it back and miss. Miles Burley almost with a rebound, but it's going to be Seabury ball. 2-on-2 now. Smith trying to draw a foul, won't get it. We'll give it back to Page. Page going to give it to Hoffman for the three. Hoffman in and out, will miss, but a great effort from the freshman Brockhoff, but he will hit the ground hard. Now Baruch Dietz trying to drive on him, and they're going to call a foul. The foul is going to go on the Seahawks. It will go on number 10, Aiden Page, the senior for the Seahawks. And now checking in the game For the Chargers is Landon Pittman and Noah Albert. Out goes Declan Schaff and Miles Burley. Great effort from the both of them. And this is a 5-man forward rotation for the Chargers that has proved successful this year. Now Pittman, more of a scorer, will give it to Prado, who almost loses it. We'll give it back up to Cook. Deeds with it now. Take the drive at the top of the key. We'll kick it to Lucas Prado. Underneath Albert. Pittman, Prado for the 3. Great passing on that possession to set up Lucas Prado with his second 3 on the night. 19-15, making this a 2-score game for the Seahawks. Chargers lead is 4 as Page drives, will miss. And the rebound will go to Lucas Prado with a little drama there at the end. He'll hold on to it and give it to Baruch Dietz. Great job by Lucas Prado as Dietz drives. Take the tough shot, will miss, and it'll be Page. These are some extended sequences without much scoring. It's been a good defensive battle for both of these teams. Now Hoffman with the 3 in the corner. He'll miss. Rebound goes to Honorvar, and he's going to be fouled. There's going to be a foul called on the play. The foul will go on Baruch Dietz. First foul on the night. And Chase Honorvar is going to take free throws. He'll make his first one. And he'll take his second, trying to make this a 2-point game. It will be a miss. But an offensive rebound from the freshman will give it to Honorvar for the 3. He'll miss. Offensive rebound again for Smith. Jay Smith with that offensive rebound, and the Seahawks will call a timeout. Back-to-back offensive rebounds for Bishop Seabury. Trey Johnson takes a timeout as the Seahawks are down by 3 with 3:17 left in this first half. And it's been even scoring from the Chargers. On the other hand, Chase Honorvar has got 7 points tonight. He's only a couple away from double digits. We'll see what these last 3 minutes and 17 seconds entail, and we'll be back in 15 seconds. .3:17 left on the clock. 19-16 is the Charger lead, the deficit being 3. And it's going to be Bishop Seabury ball right in front of the student section. The pass goes over the head of Hoffman. And Timothy Dietz is back in the game. He's going to guard him way past half court. Timothy Dietz knocks the ball away. It's going to stay Seabury ball, but Hoffman knows the ball is not safe anymore. Jay Smith's going to have the inbounds pass from the corner. Give it to Honorvar. He'll hand it off, and they will trap. But Seahawks hold on to it as number 3, Hoffman, tries to go in. Rebound's going to go to Honorvar, and he's going to get a bucket. 9 points for Chase Honorvar as HCA tries to move quickly. Timothy Dietz try to go underneath, asking for the foul, won't get it. Now Hoffman's going to fake the 3, and he's going to be called for the travel. Turnover. Quick sequence there. Timothy Dietz tried to get that bucket on the other side, try to ask for the foul. Was not going to get it. It was great passing, though, from both sides. Your 5 on the floor for the Chargers is Baruch Dietz and Timothy Dietz alongside Landon Pittman, Spencer Cook, and Lucas Prado. Off the screen from Spencer Cook, Baruch Dietz is going to drive and kick it out to Timothy Dietz. Right back to Baruch, who will take the 3, and he'll sink it. Baruch Dietz with his first bucket tonight. 22-18 is the lead. And Seahawks trying to score now as Honorvar gets his 10th and 11th point tonight with a fadeaway bucket off the board. Chargers with it now. Lucas Prado by himself, and they'll swing it around to Brooke Dietz. Timothy Dietz with it now at the top of the key. Gives it up to Cook, who will give it to Dietz. Trying to find something down low. It's difficult with the roaming presence of Chase Harnavar, but they swing it around to Brooke Dietz for the three. He'll miss this one. And Smith trying to move with some urgency. Difficult shot. And they'll count the basket. And he's going to get an and one attempt. Brooke Dietz trying to look for the charge right there. But he's going to end up with the foul. Instead of the offensive foul on the other team, he's going to end up with a defensive one. One free throw coming for number 13, Jay Smith, as Brooke Dietz heads to the bench. In comes Declan Schaff. Smith scoreless tonight before that bucket. Now trying to get number 3, and he'll get it. Jay Smith, the junior, 3 points right there on that possession. Timothy Dietz running the point now. Give it to Prado, give it to Declan Schaff underneath. He's got a tough task. He's going to be called for the travel. Took one too many steps right there. And it's going to be Bishop Seabury's ball. HCA is going to go with a press. Really, you should call it the Timothy Dietz press. He's right up there on whoever has the ball. As Lucas Prado knocks away the ball. Timothy Dietz will end up with it. Give it back to Prado, who will drive. Tough shot. And he's fouled and gets the bucket too. And the Chargers are fired up. Lucas Prado just took the lead and has a chance to make it a 2-point deficit right here. Prado's got 8 points, giving Harnavar his first foul of the night. Prado with 8. Great free throw shooter. We'll see what he can do right here. He will sink it. Lucas Prado with his 30th free throw on the year. He's 30 for 36. Around 85% from the line. An excellent mark for him. And he has 9 points tonight, giving the Chargers a 2-point lead. 60 seconds now left on the clock. And Seahawks trying to break this press. Doing a good job of it. Now Hoffman will take a 3, and he'll sink it. Hoffman takes the lead back. And there's going to be HCA ball. Confusion with the net. 49.5 seconds, HCA ball. Down by 1. And Timothy Dietz, off screen from Lucas Prado, will give it to right back to him underneath. The ball will be knocked away by Harnavar, and Hoffman trying to move quickly. We'll give it to Page for the 3. He'll miss. Rebound by Timothy Dietz. He's got 2 guys on him. He's going to slither through the defense and then kick it to Lucas Prado, a drive baseline. Give it to Spencer Cook for the 3. He'll miss. Rebound by Timothy Dietz, an offensive rebound. He'll try to hand it off to Pittman with 15 seconds left. It's going to be intercepted. Now number 13, Smith with the drive, and he's going to get the bucket. 3-point lead for the Seahawks. Now it's going to be 5 seconds left. Timothy Dietz is going to try to drive. Tough shot. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. 1.4 seconds left on the clock, and it's going to be Charger ball. 25-28, down by 3, heading in the half. Can HCA get some momentum with just 1 second, 1.4 left on the clock. Ball goes to Declan Schaff, who will try to dribble and shoot it. Shot will not count. Over 2 on the buzzer beaters today. As we head into the half, 25-28, Seahawks with a good finish there, as Bishop Seabury has a 3-point lead heading into the second half. Keys for the game, Chase Harnavar, the junior for the Seahawks, has had a great game rebounding, but he also has 11 points. On HCA's side, it's 9 points for Lucas Prado. We'll see if he can get in double digits the second half and see what they can do to try to stop Chase Harnavar. They started off in that first quarter, great rebounding, great passing. Everything was going well for them. It's that second half where Seabury started to get some momentum behind them. We'll be back in about 8.5 minutes, 25-28, 28 being the lead for the Seahawks with 3-point deficit. And we'll be back in about 8 minutes.